Greetings all, Shane Bruce, Restomod Daisy, and tonight we're going to do a video about the differences between the standard model Red Ryder, the 1938B current production gun that cocks on opening, and our modified number 111 Model 40/27 that cocks on closing. So first let's take a look at a standard Red Ryder. Well, it's not all that standard. This is a Restomod. It's got new wood, it's got a metal lever, it's got a fiber optic front sight. It's a nice piece, but it is a standard traditional rattle trap Daisy. And by rattle trap I mean it's a gravity fed gun. So in order to get this weapon to work, you've got to get the muzzle up, arm the weapon, fire the weapon. It shoots pretty easily because it's a Daisy. But you've got to take the weapon off your shoulder, get the muzzle up, and then fire it to have any hope of hitting your target. And sooner or later, you'll hit it again. So, standard Daisy Red Ryder. Now this is a high pivot gun because it has a screw that holds the lever into the receiver in a high position, right there. High pivot, less effort to cock. A design improvement that Daisy brought into this line sometime in the 70s, I think. Maybe a little sooner than that. But big improvement for the average youth shooter. Didn't take as much effort to arm. So, what we've done is we've taken an older model Daisy. This is a number 111 Model 40. It's a low pivot lever because it's an older Daisy. It was also originally a rattle trap. But one of the three main mods we've done to this gun involved replacing the gravity feed shot tube with the new production Daisy Model 25 shot tube, spring loaded. So you don't need to invert the muzzle of the gun because you're not depending on gravity to keep your weapon loaded. The spring's doing that for you. Now, what does that mean? It means you don't have to take the weapon off your shoulder. You can fire it with the gun in the firing position. But it's a number 111 Model 40, low pivot, strong spring, hard to work, hard to arm. True. But this is not just a Model 40. This is a 40/27. And what we've done is taken Charles F. Lefebvre's sliding breech block, or sliding breech interruptions. An invention by Charles Lefebvre, who worked for Daisy in the Golden Age. Sliding breech block. Block's not the right phrase. But anyway, spring block, sliding spring block. That will reduce the amount of energy it takes because you don't cock on the opening stroke with this gun. With that sliding breech, God, I keep using that phrase. Sliding spring block, SSB, in place, you cock on the closing cycle, not the opening cycle. And that means the gun opens easily, but you got to put some horsepower to close it. Now, the cool thing about that is, because you're not having to invert the muzzle, you don't have to move the gun. And you can shoot it just as fast as you want, or as fast as you can cycle it. Now, another mod we made to the gun, in addition to the 50-round spring-loaded shot tube, the modified locking mechanism, is we've replaced the factory cast iron, cast aluminum lever with a steel billet unit that's been cut for a leather strap. That way, when you're shouldered, you can just push the lever forward without beating up your knuckles. Bring it back and fire it. It's so easy. Even a child could do it. Or a 63-year-old man. So, this gun doesn't have to be dismounted. So it has a higher effective rate of fire than a regular Daisy. Well, why is that important? Well, for the average user it wouldn't be. But I intend to use this gun at next year's Game-O Squirrel Master Classic to compete in the Balloon Buster Rampage. And I intend to win. So, this is Shane Bruce, Restomod Daisy, showing off my number 111 Model 40/27 speed shooting Daisy.